We gon' make it. 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 Alright, people. It's your boy, Mr. Trader Dot here on this lovely Monday night. We got a special business themed podcast. I got a good guest of mine. It's a good friend of mine. I've known her for about, 4 or 5 years now. She started her own business. That's what's up. We all about business ownerships. It's different types of businesses. You got LLCs, you got sole proprietorships, you got corporations. She's gonna get into why she chose the different form of business and the paperwork you need to file your business. So other than that, people, inducing a good guest, bring her in the stream right now. Nikki, introduce yourself.
Hey, what's up? Hey, everybody. My name is Nikki. I am the owner of iRocks Beauty, as you can see on the screen. It is a unique, exclusive accessories company for men, women, and children. I like to pick out a lot of trendy, different, unique items. And I really like making people feel good. So, you know how they say when you look good, you feel good. I enjoy giving that feeling to other people.
All right, Nikki. So, what made you start your own business?
To be honest, I always wanted to have my own, and I've been in finance forever. So right now, my goal and what was my goal a couple years ago was multiple streams of income, at least being able to make money while you sleep. You can still work your 9 to 5, and while you're doing your 9 to 5, you're putting money to the side and building things together for you to get your own stream of income. Because at the end of the day, we can work a 9 to 5, but we only have 24 hours in a day. So even if you work 24 hours a day, every single day, there's only but so much you can make because we only have 24 hours. And the way to tap into, unlimited streams or money potential, whatever it is to put something that's out there, let your money work for you, have it a couple of streams going on at the same time. So that was my thing, just trying to work smarter, not harder. I didn't want to work 3 and 4 jobs for somebody else, going crazy. That's telling me what I'm worth.
And I feel like a lot of people today, Nikki, do that exact thing. They work 3, 4, 5 jobs instead of investing in themselves.
Absolutely.
And that's the big thing at Trade or Die, whether it's trading, entrepreneurship, or what have you. Even if you work, invest in yourself, people. That's what you need to do. Instead of investing, as you just said, trying to make someone else rich, invest in yourself to make yourself rich.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. And something else you said, multiple streams of income. That's a good topic. A lot of people don't understand that. Multiple streams of income. That's how you get rich. A lot of people don't. That's how the rich get richer. They have multiple streams of income. It's not just one job. They got their business. You know what I mean? It's multiple streams.
Yeah. Even if you have one of the best of jobs, that's great, but you still should have, multiple pots, multiple buckets and things like that. So, that's just how it is.
Facts. Now that's what's up. That's what's up. Because I'm starting business. Me, you, Tony, we all start our own business. Josh, we all got our own businesses. But you out there doing it, Nikki. That's what's up, man. So, all right. So, what form of business do you have? You have an LLC, a sole proprietorship, or a corporation?
So I have a sole prop, and I started it out as a sole prop because prior to that, I was an accountant. So I knew, it's like the back of my hand not to commingle the money. Don't mix, your personal money with your business money. So I had certain things set up. I do have my own business account. That's for my business aside from the personal. But I am in the process of transition into LLC. The reason why I want to do that is because, of course, with a sole prop, all of the liabilities, anything that ever happens, it falls straight on you. For me, to be honest, I just really wanted to get out there because I was like, if I had already, I had already did everything I needed to do for the business. I just didn't open it.
I hear
So,
that.
like, and that was my problem. So I was like, if I keep on waiting, I'm not going to do it. So I put everything out, and now I understand. I still had to get my feet wet and basically see where I fit in and what I really wanted to do, because you can have a specific vision, but then you go in and you see things. Maybe I need to change this, or maybe I need to change that. But for me, like the liability part is why I want to go from proprietorship to LLC. Also because an LLC is literally like duplicating yourself, but it's just like a legal version. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So you can do so much, and then it's not attached to you. Like real estate, don't get me started.
And
But
the thing with the LLC, you're able to join in another LLC with your LLC. Like
mhm,
say if I
do
want
so
to
much.
start a business, Trade or Die and Outright Booty can start their own thing together. So it's
Yeah.
not me and you, it's our businesses together. So
Yes.
people,
Yeah.
LLCs are great. You know what LLC stands for? Limited liability, which means
Mm-hmm.
that you're only sued. I'm sorry, you're only eligible to be sued up to your amount that you put in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you contribute, and as she said, that's one of the great advantages over a sole proprietorship, because a sole proprietorship is all on you.
Yeah.
So
And,
if you
and,
like,
and it could show to you also because, like, let's say you decide with back to those multiple streams of income. For me, one of them, I want them to be like real estate, not right at this moment, but that's like one of my short-term goals. And you can purchase real estate under your LLC. And then again, that also takes away that liability in case something happens. You never know.
yeah,
So I just, but in the very beginning, to be honest, I mean, I knew the difference between a sole prop and LLC, but I didn't know every single thing that you could do with it and all of the benefits that were there, especially with some of my other goals I was trying to meet. So,
that's why so many companies are LLCs. A lot of people don't realize a lot of these big companies are actually LLCs, not corporations. The
mm-hmm.
LLC is like really the best option. Like corporations are good if you got like really big money, but
Yeah.
LLCs is actually the best. It's better than a sole proprietorship. And what's the other one? A partnership, a limited
Mm-hmm.
partnership. LLC, like
Yeah.
yeah, S corp. Yeah, like as we keep saying, you're only eligible to be sued up to your amount of your contribution in the business. Like it's a liability issue. That's why it's called a limited liability company. Oh, I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
corporation, limited liability corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So so you had to get a tax ID. So tell people about your tax. Like, what does the tax ID do, or the EIN? They're like the same thing.
Yeah, so the EIN and the tax ID is pretty much like the social security number for your business. So that's what you're going to use when it's time for you to either if you need to get a loan for something, if you need to apply for something, when it's time for you to do your taxes, whatever business credit, you're going to need that information, and it's also separating again yourself from the business entity. So and that's free. I think I went, what was it, the IRS website? I think I
Yeah,
did
you can
it
get it
for,
right from our website. And go
yeah,
apply for
it was,
EIN.
yeah, it was free, it
Yeah,
was easy.
take
They
about 15 minutes.
Yeah, they are going to ask for, before you get to that, I mean, if you before you get to that, you should really have your business name together. That's one of the most
Yeah,
important things, because all of those steps that come behind it, you're going to be registering it under that name. So when
yeah.
you go to pick that business, it can't be, okay, I'm just going to do this for right now. Like, it shouldn't be that. You're going to cause yourself more work down the line trying to get everything back in place. So figure out a name. When you figure out a name, uh, make sure it's also something that's separating you. Like, don't make it like something plain or something that 1,000 other people have, because then when it's time to find you, it's harder to find you because you're in the mix with everybody else. So like for me, my business name was Irox Beauty. So of course the first thing I did was I went online and I Googled my name to see if it was anything there, because I wanted to see, all right, what's going on? How many of them are there? And then I also wanted to see if the domain name was taken, because I didn't want to have to, like, I know my company's name was Irox Beauty. I didn't want to have, I wanted my domain name to match my business name. I had taken some business classes, and they also were like, when it's time for you to have your when you are getting your domain name, make sure that it's something that's not confusing when you're telling somebody, or when they're typing it in. Go ahead.
That's part of the reason why I chose trader.life for my
Yeah.
domain instead of .com, because .life,
Hmm.
I feel like trader dot is my life. So I
Hmm.
feel like .life is that's like an accurate. That's my life, Nigga, that's all I
Yeah.
do. All we talk about is what trading, forex, stocks,
Yeah.
crypto. So I felt like trader dot like I think you said about the domain name. I really felt that because that's why I chose .life instead of .net. It was all all them damn dots when you go to like the domains, all them
Yeah.
different dots, and then I chose .life. I
Mhm.
felt like there's no other .lives. I never seen no other.
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
didn't
only
know
.life.
that was one, to be honest. So I learned
Yeah,
something today.
yeah. So that's why I chose that for that reason. That's my life. But yeah, I like that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Black
Even
businesses.
with trade or die, like that is simple. So if you tell somebody, hey, if .life.com, anything that it was, like
Yeah,
that's easy for somebody to type it in versus trying to figure out, how to spell it, or making it, when people make it a little harder than it needs to be. Just
yeah.
simple.
I feel what you say though. Now you want your business to stand out, but don't make it all like you say, all hard and complicated. No, because nobody after a while people are gonna go, yeah, it's too much. Too
Yeah.
much.
If
It's
it's a
too much.
hassle,
Yeah,
you're gonna deter. So,
yeah.
but
All right, so all right, so you use your tax. Then tell me about getting a business bank account. What the steps you need for your business bank account?
So, all right. So after I had gotten my tax ID, well, first I had my name. I filed with the state for my fictitious name, because you need to register your business name. You also, and that's how you see how many other businesses there are too. So I registered my business name with the state that I live in. You also may have, depending on what state you are in, to register for tax information so you can pay your taxes. We don't want any trouble. So, and then I also had to get certain certificates and things like that, and licenses, and apply for those things. So it just depends on the type of business. After that,
Yeah,
then I went and I applied for the EIN. And then what was the question? I'm sorry. I wanted
your
to,
business bank account.
yeah. So the business bank account. When I did that, most banks do ask, they like you to be in business 2 years. Mine was already in business for some time before I actually started doing the additional steps, like going to open that up. But when you do go to open your account, they're going to ask for your EIN number, of course, and then they're going to ask for your registration with the state. So just to show that I had that, and that was basically it, and then have funds to fund it.
I'm like, yes, that's the most
Yeah,
important part. That right there.
yeah,
Cause
yeah. That,
you can have all of that with no funds. Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. We can't do no business today. Come back tomorrow when you got two funds.
yeah, no, we're not. But another good thing though too is registering your business. So I know, like, you should have like a DUNS number, DUN, um,
Yeah,
and that's also to help you with like your business credit. I forget the other places, but there was a few places that I have went just to check and see how my business was looking on the books and online and stuff. So there's steps, but that does
yeah,
come after the fact.
yeah.
But
After the fact, I think a lot of people get deterred or they get discouraged by they think it's so many steps to start a business. But as we're learning, talking to you, I mean, it's it's steps, but I feel like if people would go hard at their own business, like they go hard at their job for someone else,
for
I think
someone else,
everybody in America would have a business. Because I'm like, oh, like I know people that work 80 hours a week for someone else, but for their own business, oh no, it's too hard. It's like, man, how can you work so long to make someone else rich, but for your own business, you want to
well,
cut corners?
I I think that's sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's lack of confidence, sometimes it's not knowing where to start.
Yeah,
I know for me, hey, I'm transparent. I'll tell you right now, fear is the reason why it took me so long to get my business up and running. And I had everything in place. I had all of the paperwork, I had everything done, and it literally was just sitting there. And it sat there for a couple of years, until one day I was like, really? Like, what are you doing? And then I just stepped out on faith. But it is a process, but everything in life is a process. And if someone said, okay, you have to do these 10 or 20 steps in order for you to be a millionaire, you would do those 10 or 20 steps to be a millionaire. So why wouldn't you do those 10 or 20 steps for yourself in order to put yourself in a position to possibly be a millionaire? I mean, look, you got people that's making millions over a weekend. Not saying that that's the norm, but at least you in the race to do so.
Facts. At least, and a lot of people get discouraged. You know what? In fact, I'm those people because like I trade, but my money, I'm not a millionaire, so my trades are kind of small, and I
Hmm.
get so discouraged. But as you say, small money's better than no money. People, small
Yeah.
steps better than no steps, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that because I had to tell myself that. You know, I'm like, it's
Mhm.
not going as fast as I would expect it as I would like it to be, but progress is better than no progress.
Absolutely.
I think a
Well,
lot of people
go ahead.
I think a lot of people just I know on me. I'm I'm those same people like me. Like I'm so impatient. I want it. And I want it now. Like that's reflected in the style how I trade. Like I
Mhm.
forex trade and I day trade. That's like hectic. Like you know what I mean? It's instantaneously. And I think that's my whole life. And it took me a while. Like when you start your business,
Mhm.
everything don't come fast, man. You
No.
gotta it's steps you take. And I think people get discouraged when they see you gotta put in that work. And I think
Yeah.
and
Because
for me,
everybody wants that instant overnight, fame and stuff like that.
uh,
Anything that really comes that fast is either going to be short lived or it's not going to be worth it.
or it's trouble. Anything that comes fast is
That's,
trouble.
that, that's true too. And when it comes to this business, that's why people get attached to their business because of the work and the effort and the hours and the research and the labor and stuff that they put into it. That's what
Yeah.
makes you marry into your business. You know, that's the glue to it. That's what it is. And then also sometimes that's what really keeps you going, knowing all the work that you put into it. It's not easy.
All right.
Folks are ready to quit all the time, but it's like I can't
Facts.
be far.
Facts,
Um,
right? And I think a lot of people they see the end game of the Apples and the Microsofts and the Amazons, but they don't read the background what took for the Microsoft, the Apples, and the Amazons to become those companies.
yeah, like
And it's
where
like,
did it start? Didn't one of them
yeah,
start in like a basement or a garage or something?
Amazon. He started in the garage. He started, you know what I mean, back in the '90s. Mail order. They don't know how
Right,
to do that, mailing stuff out. And then look, the biggest company in the world.
right.
So it's like people, y'all dreams can start from anywhere. If you got a dream of, if you want to sell candles, you can sell candles. If you want to sell
Mhm.
pens, like listen, it can be sold. You just gotta have the hustle, the muscle, and the determination. And my girl here, the Nikki, got that determination. I remember her talking about iRock's beauty. I remember you was talking about it. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
there. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what's up. So yeah, people go check out my home girl, Nikki. Matter of fact, Nikki, tell them about all the platforms you're on. Promote yourself.
All right. Well, I was going
Uh,
to. What I did want to just tell them really quick. Listen, when it comes to open your business, a lot of times people are always going to say, or sometimes they get discouraged. That's my son. Um, Sometimes they get discouraged because they feel like, hey, like with the candle company that you gave as an example, sometimes people say, oh, there's a million candle companies, there's a million this, there's a million that. Okay, how many different pair of jeans are there? How many different pair of sneakers are there? How many, you know what I mean? Like there's not just one thing. Anything that you do is going to be different than somebody else can do it. And that's the bottom line. So when it comes to me, my business, iRocks Beauty, our website is iroxbeauty.com, iroxbeauty.com. We are also on Facebook, same name, iRocks Beauty. And on Instagram, we are irox_beauty. That's what it is. If you need to email me, reach out. It's at sales@iroxbeauty.com.
hey, that's what's up. That's official. Go check her out, people. iRock's Beauty. I needed to get beauty. I might check them out on show. Actually, I brought some stuff for you. My
Yeah.
wife did. Well, my ex-wife now, but she actually brought some things.
Okay.
Yeah, Adrian brought a
She
couple things.
did. Yes, she did. Yes, she
Yeah,
did. I
I told
appreciate
her,
that.
Nikki, she said, "Oh, Nikki," she was hyped.
Yeah. Look, I got some wooden bow ties for you. Okay. You know we do everything different over here.
Yeah, yeah, I'm about to check them out. Bow tie, the t-shirt.
Okay. Yes, my t-shirts, those is coming next too. Watch, you're gonna see. But thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. I love what you're doing.
Thank you
Keep
for
doing
coming
what you're
on.
doing. Don't give up. And if y'all think about starting a business, just start it.
Yeah, you just said people just started. Just it's like in the Nike. Just do it. Don't hesitate. Just do it. And at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna put money in your pocket or food on your table but you. So
With
if you
money,
wanna,
anything beats a zero.
yeah,
And with when it comes to steps, anything is better than being stagnant. A half a step or a baby step is better than staying in the same spot. So that's all I'm gonna
so
say.
true, so
No
true. All right, Nikki. On that note,
more.
we're gonna let you go. Hopefully, you come back on the program because you like a friend. You're a friend of the program now, so you gotta come back.
Of course, I appreciate you. I definitely will.
All right, Nick. You have a good night.
All right, you too.
All right, all right, people. Like I said, that was my homegirl, Nikki. Started her business. Like she say, check her out. I rocks beauty at I rocks on. Damn, I forgot. I rocks on Facebook. I think she said I rocks underscore at Instagram. Like we talked about starting businesses, it's not that hard. I mean, it's not easy, but people is worth it. Being your own boss, setting your own hours, that's what everyone strives for. But like some people don't. They they have like she said, they have fear. They're scared to fail. The only thing to fear is fear itself. People, you gotta try. You gotta see where you match up at. If you don't try, how you gonna find out? You can't be scared to fail. All if you interview all the business owners, all the millionaires, all the presidents, what have you, kings, queens, world leaders, they wasn't scared to fail. You gotta jump out that water. You gotta jump in the water, I mean, swim. You keep putting your toe in the water, you ain't never gonna learn. You gotta jump right in that joint and just start swimming. So yeah, people, that's the podcast tonight. We talking about business empowerment, starting your own businesses. Like we say, it's the sole proprietorship, the partnership, the LLC, and the corporation and the S corporation. For most people, they stick to either the sole proprietorship or the LLC. And then we discussed on this podcast, me and her just talked about the advantage of the LLC. So the LLC is most likely the best option. Now if you have money, a corporation is like an LLC, but it gives you more options, but it's more money to start up with. There's all type of ways to start your business. You can do it in the state you're in. Go down to your state building and file it there. You got websites like what mynewcompany.com, what was it startmybusiness.com. There's so many websites now that they got that start your business type thing. So it's really easy to start. It may cost a tad bit more instead of you going down to your department, to your state department yourself and doing it. So it all depends on um what type of business you choose, how you choose to file it, whether online or in person, with the fees that you're going to pay. So you need to figure out what type of business you're going to start, if you're going to have any partners or not. Like I say, you can use a partnership before. If you got multiple partners, the LLC is the best option because like the LL stands for limited liability, which means you're only able to be sued up to the amount that you put in the company. So that's why most people take LLCs as their option when they're starting their own company. So yeah, people, you might want to check that LLC out. I mean, you can check out a partnership or a sole proprietorship also. But I think the LLC would be the best option. It's a tad bit more expensive than a partnership and a sole proprietorship, but it's actually worth the few extra dollars that you're gonna spend. On that note, people, we're gonna call it a night. You know, we're gonna call it a night. It's Monday night. Tuesday night, we're gonna get back in technical analysis. We're gonna get on what we can talk about the price action system, the trader system I've been going over for the last 4 or 5 podcasts. We're gonna finish that off. Then we're gonna start into get into crypto. And after crypto, we're gonna start opening up our practice accounts on Forex. So in the next couple of weeks, people, we got some moves being made, and just stay up, keep your head up. Remember, we gonna make it. We gonna make it. It's your boy Trader Die here on this Monday night. Everybody, we gonna make it. And remember, man, being your boss is the best way. Financial empowerment, economic empowerment. That's all we try to teach here at Trader Die. On that note, man, we see y'all later. Tomorrow night. Same bad time, same bad place, 8:05, huh? We gonna make it, people. Always remember that.